Tired of asking why? Welcome to the Unresolved Life podcast, where we are answering life's most difficult questions. Now, here's your host, Teresa Blaze.
Welcome to the Unresolved Life podcast. I'm Teresa Blaze, and I just wanted to wish every single one of you that's listening a very Merry Christmas. I know that for some of you, this is a joyous time of year. You're with family, you're with friends. It's wonderful, and that's great. My prayer is that it is the best time that you have, that you enjoy the fellowship. But do not forget the real reason for the season. This is about Christ. This is about His birth, and it's about the greatest gift that we were ever given. But for some of you, it's either commercial. Okay, it's about a family get together. There's not really a religious component. Or it's about a family get-together with opening presents, but the holidays, especially Christmas and those kind of things, are never a really good time of year for you. I get it. Usually around November and December, for me, this is one of the more difficult times, and I am never more glad to see the back of Christmas. And I know, somebody say, well, you don't need to focus on that. You need to just focus on, what's important. And to an extent, they're right. But for a lot of times, there are a lot of people that struggle just to get through day by day, getting through this season. I wanted to take some time and speak to that and kind of run through kind of what I have done. Now, I'm not going to say I'm perfect. I still struggle, and I have to reach out and get prayer and have accountability, which leads me to my first point. If you are struggling, if this season is not the best time of year for you, and if it's kind of one of those years where you're like, I absolutely hate the holiday season, then get someone around you that can keep you going, that can help you refocus. Because sometimes you may not be able to focus yourself. In the Bible, there was a guy by the name of Moses. Now, everybody thinks about him, well, he's the guy that came down with the Ten Commandments and led the children out of Egypt. Well, yeah. He is. There also was a point where he was so tired and he had been running so hard and doing so much that he couldn't keep his arms lifted so that the children of Israel could fight their battles. Okay? Because the Bible says that whenever his arms were raised, that they would win, and whenever they fell, they started losing. And so there were two people, Aaron, his brother, and then one other person, and I honestly cannot remember who it was. But they literally held his arms up so that they could fight the battle. And honestly, sometimes that's what you need. You need those people to come around you and keep your arms lifted up and keep your focus where it needs to be so that you can just get through the day and the holiday season doesn't have to feel like such a drag. And it's, statistics show that this is the time of year where the most suicides happen because people do not have that hope and they don't have that focus. And I get it. I totally get it. And if that's you, please just keep moving. The second bit of advice is keep your mind on things that'll keep you uplifted. For some, it's going to be, well, I really enjoy Christmas music, and that's great. Hey, go ahead and play it. Use that to kind of keep yourself focused. For others of you, you're going to go, well, I'm a Christian. Okay, that's great. Then keep your eye on Christ and do your best to keep your focus there. I'm not going to say that I've been completely perfect at any of these. I haven't. My husband can tell you it has been a day-to-day struggle at times, and there were times where I will go to church and I'm having a hard time thinking, because the season is not my favorite holiday because the loss of my mom and it happened to be her favorite time of year, that kind of thing. I totally get it. And I am not going to knock or debunk anything that would say, hey, this season is not good for me right now. And I get that. So if you guys have any other advice on what you can do to overcome the season or to keep your focus on Christ or to make this the best holiday in spite of your feelings around it, send it in. I have no problem taking advice from others. That said, I tried to give you the best that I could, at least somewhat what has worked for me. I want to just, again, wish you a very Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Thank you. Have a great day. God bless you guys. We'll talk to you next time.
You've been listening to the Unresolved Life podcast. To catch all our past shows, go to unresolved.life. That's unresolved.life.